I made in the winter, trying to hold it down because I want to be wife beater ready. I think I'm almost there. Kinda, sorta, trying to get there. I got some more crunches to do. But other than that, it is what it is for this year. And I guess I was inspired to make sure I looked in the mirror and make sure I wasn't, bad built. But I still could use a few crunches here and there. I'm gonna I'd say, hey, the 4th of July, I'm not. Hey, what's up, it's your man Rico? We're gonna get it. Just keep going out and connecting. But anyway, maybe if I get into a spot and just sit and just talk instead of walk, it seems to work best this way. So I'm gonna find a spot where I'm just gonna hold the camera steady, and then I'll get to my topic. But in the meantime, I'm going to say again, thank you for those of you who've liked, shared, and subscribed. We're going to get to that 1,500 subscribership so we can turn this into Rico the Opinionist podcast and we can really talk to each other. Trying to decide, am I going to use the StreamYard or actually get like a phone number where y'all can actually call in and make it like a legitimate call-in talk show? Because here in Dallas-Fort Worth, they don't have any like black talk radio here. Hell, they don't even have blues stations here anymore. I think in Dallas they had a KKDA, but they sold it to the Vietnamese. So if you want to hear blues, I have to go back to my hometown of Memphis, Tennessee, and put in the iHeart app and listen to all Blues Saturdays on iHeart. And then of course there's other places across the country that play blues. Like Johnny Taylor, Lou Milton, Denise LaSalle, Shirley Brown, some old school Al Green, stuff like that. Dallas-Fort Worth doesn't have a station that plays like blues and doesn't have a talk show for black folks. And it's always been like kind of somewhat of an issue. I'm like, damn, because in Memphis we have what used to have. Now you just have, I think, the morning show. Shout out to the Stan Bell morning show. And I think Bev Johnson still comes on from 11 to 1, but they don't have that 4 to 6 what's on your mind line where people call and just share their thoughts. They don't have that anymore. So hopefully I can turn my YouTube channel into like a sort of a what's on your mind line. People still like talk radio. People still like to share their thoughts. It's all over YouTube. A lot of people use StreamYard. That's cool. I can start off with that until, people start hitting their cash app to want to see it grow into more of a radio feel to it. So, all right, I think I'm reached the spot where I can become sedentary and I can get to my topic on this beautiful, beautiful lunch hour. Whew. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Those of you who are joining me for lunch, I appreciate you. Okay. All right, so let's see. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm not gonna take my shades out because I'm right in the beautiful sun. It's sparkling off this melanin here. But look, the biggest thing that's happening, I guess, over the past weekend and on social media, one would think that the biggest thing that would be I guess will have black folks captivated would be the murder of this young man in down South Florida. Cops just opened the door and shot the Marine. I think he's the Air Forceman down. Oh, and now you got the Diddy foolishness. But you would think that would be the young man being shot by that Florida cop. Just opened the doors, just started out open fire. But no, that's not what got black folks talking. Then what else? And so the Diddy thing and other things seem to have our attention. But one thing this people has kind of gone wild over is Marjorie Taylor Greene versus Jasmine Crockett. Marjorie Taylor Greene is she a congressman? I don't know what state she's from, but I just know she's awful. And Jasmine Crockett is out of here, right out of Dallas, somewhere in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And hey, Tosh Mays, what's up? And so, and then, as usual, they got it. The congresspersons are getting into their little debates back and forth. And if anyone ever knows Marjorie Taylor Greene, she is an awful, awful, awful white woman. I mean, yeah, real strong MAGA Trump supporter. She is terrible. She is Karen. She is a Karen. She's a race baiter. She's a smart mouth son of a bitch. Extremely racist. Oh God. I'm telling you, if she were to happen to fall on the train tracks in Chicago, I hope no one would help her get her ass off of it. And if she did fall, just as the train was pulling up doing 90 miles an hour. That's what I think about Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's a disgusting bitch. You know what? We have one of those ladies, just like her. What's this? Do you know South Park? No. We have one of those ladies in my home state of Tennessee, who's the same racist, evil, smart mouth Karen bitch. Her name is Marsha Blackburn. I think she's a senator out of Tennessee. Horrible bitch. So these horrible white women Republicans, staunch MAGA Republican white women, they're awful people. And so Jasmine Crockett is, just old liberal Democrat who took over Eddie Bernice Johnson and her district there in Dallas. If y'all ride through there, y'all see it's a Democratic district. It's a shithole. But what the Democrats love to do is just go back and forth with Republicans in the state. I mean, the congressional house and the state houses, if they to give the appearance like they're really making some progress on behalf of their Democratic constituents in these black neighborhoods, and a lot of them Mexican neighborhoods. But if you go to those neighborhoods, they're shitholes. So the Democrats give the appearance and like they're just really letting the Republicans have it. It seems to be their call of duty is to talk smart to Republicans, but not really making any changes in the lives of the black people who vote for them. Y'all getting the picture? Okay. And so the video is going around. And some of it's partial videos, and some of it is the whole video with the exchange of Marjorie Taylor Greene and Jasmine Crockett. And to give y'all a little more information about this Jasmine Crockett, she was on CNN last month or so trying to explain why so many black folks, particularly black men, but black people are moving away from the Democratic Party. And just like in black Democrat liberal fashion, she's very condescending and very dismissive of the intelligence of the black voter. Her statements, and I'll try to find a video and put it in my description box. She read the Democratic script when it comes to black voters, let you know how disrespectful they are and so just callous with the black voters. They're just like, oh, we ain't got to worry about them. They're gonna vote for us. They vote at 90%, 95% every year anyway. So that's how she spoke. And her tone was the same tone as that old black lady that was upset when they found out that black men, not only in 2016 officially, but it's been happening all the time, but 2016 officially that black men weren't voting Democrat. I think 8 to 10% in 2016 and 12 to 17% in 2020. And so what's that old black lady's name? Maxine. No, I will reclaim my time. I'll reclaim my time. That old broad. And if you go to her district, it is a shithole. Democrat for 40 years. But she loves to talk smart. But Maxine Waters also applauded Megan Thee Stallion for the wet ass pussy video. You have the audacity to say what's on your mind and express yourself as a woman. Yeah, go check out the video. She's actually applauded. She patted Megan Thee Stallion on the back for her image and her lyrics in rap music. Now y'all understand where I'm going with this. And I hope the wind doesn't block out my voice. And so, Jasmine Crockett got on CNN and said, oh yeah, Maxine Waters also threatened black men, denigrated black men. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're voting for. That man doesn't care about you. You're nothing to him. After we sat here and listened to Joe Biden call black men predators, super predators, we had to sit there and watch Hillary Clinton, I know Roland Martin's girl, refer to us as super predators. But you want to tell us what we think, what we don't think, like as if we don't know or think what Donald Trump thinks about anybody. But that lets you know you don't think black men and black voters are intelligent. So I didn't care. I don't care for these kind of black Democrats. Most of them think that way about black voters. Shout out to Brandon Johnson in Chicago. They just have no respect for black Democratic voters. And they wonder why black people are moving away from the Democratic plantation. And I'm happy to say us as black men are leading the way. So Jasmine Crockett did the same thing. She said, well, they feel as if they're voting for something better. A lot of them vote because they feel like, the Democratic Party isn't doing anything. And they feel like, but they don't know. They talk about the stimulus packet, but it was actually the Democratic Party who helped Donald Trump with that. You can't get any votes without get anything done without the Congress. Thank you for sharing that, Jasmine. So we wondered why the Democrats don't ever side with reparations, Jasmine. Why the Democratic Congress never ever come together with a packet that actually funds their district, Jasmine. So we thank you for saying it, even though you were saying it as an insult to black voters, as if we're not abreast of the issues, or we don't have any clue about what issues that matter most to us, unless Democrats tell us. Now y'all want to deal with abortion. What the hell is abortion got to do with straight black men and men in general? That's a women's issue. Men don't get abortions. Got it. Hell, we don't even have birth control except for condoms. So I don't understand. The Democrats like to give black people the issues that they think they should fight for. But believe it or not, Jasmine Crockett and other black Democrats and white liberals, Jews, we have our own mind, and we know what our issues are, and they're issues that y'all are not willing to fight for. Got it? So Jasmine and Marjorie Taylor Greene get to this back and forth. Marjorie Taylor Greene, she started it. What a bitch. She said, they were talking about something, a bill or something that they were, y'all go find the video, damn. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm just kind of throwing it out there. And Marjorie Taylor Greene said, well, maybe you couldn't read it because your eyelashes got in the way. And oh my goodness, that caused a kerfuffle, moving around. And then AOC, Angela Alexis Cortez, I think that's inappropriate. That needs to be struck from the record. She came to her rescue. And by the way, fuck her too. Because whenever she gets around black folks, know how properly and how well she speaks when she's around her white boyfriend and her white in-laws. When she get around black folks, now y'all know now, we down here, we don't like all of that stuff that Republicans are doing. She gets all down in the gravy and the grits with black people as if we're too slow to understand the very English she speaks when she with her white counterpart, her white in-laws. So y'all have to watch these Hispanic and black so-called Democrats that still treat black people as if we're walking around in straw hats and we're picking our teeth every day, or we so ghetto and so hood that we don't understand, as the Democratic governor of the New York said, Hochul, what's the bitch's name, Hochul? Well, a lot of black kids in the Bronx don't even know the word computer. And they walk around with iPhones every goddamn day. But did a black Democrat, white Democrat come out and attack her? No. Because they feel that they have the same attitude about black kids and black folks as Democrats. Did y'all hear what I just said? No, I didn't hear any black Democrat, black female, black male, white liberal, white Jew Democrat come out and attack that Democratic white racist, the governor of New York, for saying that. Neither one of them, nobody. It was those of us and those in the new black media on YouTube and other non-political black folks that got on her ass. Then she tried to do a retraction. Even the Negro male that was interviewing her didn't put the pressure on her. So Democrats, they don't care. They're okay with it, however we're disrespected. They want us to concentrate on what Republicans say. If we're supposed to already know that they ain't shit, why you keep on trying to impress upon us how Republicans are so racist? No, what we're doing is paying attention to your rhetoric, black Democrats and white liberals and white Jewish Democratic liberals. All right. So Jasmine AOC got on her and they went to all this mess, AOC, whatever. And then Jasmine said, okay, since we want to talk about, what's appropriate and inappropriate, if I called her a bad built, butch body, I'm sorry, bleached blonde, bad built, butch body, then that would be okay. Then all of a sudden, the kerfuffle, oh my God, y'all heard stuff that, what y'all doing, blah, 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 that's mean, and rightfully so. And so, and then they were like, wait a minute, that's out of line. Then Jasmine says, see, you talk shit, and then when it comes back to you, y'all got a problem with it, which she's right. Republicans like to throw it, but they can't, they can dish it, but they can't take it, a lot of them. She's correct. But still, I don't trust either one of them, Democrats nor Republicans. I don't trust Jasmine, and I don't trust that Marjorie Taylor Greene, because neither one of them mean black people in the good. But one thing about it, at least the Republicans are honest. Most of them are honest about what their agenda is and what they think about us. Democrats try to just have us focusing on what Republicans say, but try to deter us or distract us for the racist things that they say and do. Y'all got it? For all my Democrats out there. So I'm an independent, so I can go on both sides and see the dirty and the racism and the condescension on both sides. So, oh yeah, when she said that swept social media. Bleached blonde, bad built, butch body. And so all of a sudden, I said, okay. All right, and you know me, I looked around, I said, wait a minute. And when y'all see my thumbnail, it's gonna appear in a little while. I found a picture of both of them. I found a picture of Jasmine. I found a picture of Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie Taylor Greene does look like She-Hulk in the face. She does look like a Marvel Comics villain. And she's a horrible bitch. But she's not fat. She's not fluffy. She's like a white woman who believes in yoga. She's a white woman who believes in being fit. Now, did she go heavy on the did she go a little far on the weights? Yeah, but that's what it's like when you go to the gym and as they say, you stand on business. I don't think she's attractive, but it's apparent that she takes her physical health very seriously. Now here comes Jasmine. I found her picture, little fluffy, plump little chick. Then I thought about it, I said, wait a minute. She didn't attack Jasmine's body. She made a comment about her eyelashes. The same eyelashes that black men all over the country talk about all the time. Even black women talk about these country ghetto ass eyelashes. Do y'all understand? So, again, she didn't attack Jasmine's body. She attacked the eyelashes. And for those of you who on my Facebook page, whatever, and say, well, you say she didn't have a right to defend herself? Of course she did. She should have let that racist, bleached blonde bitch have it. And so, but I'm just like, how you go with her attack this woman's body when your body ain't no better? That's what I'm saying. And believe it or not, Marjorie Taylor Greene's body is the body choice of a lot of white men. And Jasmine's body is the choice of a lot of, black men don't have too many standards as it relates to fine. So what they think is attractive and fine. Jasmine has like big tits but no hips and straight up and down at the bottom. And because they were saying that Marjorie Taylor Greene doesn't have any hips or booty, Jasmine doesn't have any booty either. So I'm just trying to see where was the big insult. But, when our community is led, the lead voices is black chicks, well, that's right, bitch, you slayed, you read her. And most of the women that said that were either built like Jasmine or worse. Now I'm about to get into statistics. America is the fattest country probably in the world. Over 67% of women are fat and bad built and plump and out of shape. And it's almost as if a gym membership is against the law, or a lot of women in America, a gym membership is like some kind of allergic reaction. And then we get to the black community, about 75% of black women are thick, big, or obese. So yeah, a skinny white woman would be offensive to a lot of black women. And Jasmine would be cheered on because I guess her body is the accepted plumpy type in the black community. But it's a lot of fine sisters now. And there's out there, they're in shape. They go running, jogging, walking. They do some crunches, they do push-ups. They eat healthy, you know. They put the work in. It's a lot of black women, but there's a lot of Rasputias in our race. And so when she attacked the white woman's body, it let me know. I said, look at her. There that is, the big girl attacking. It doesn't matter if she was black or white. Because if Marjorie Taylor Greene was a size 8 black woman, she would have said something about her body. She would have called her, well, baby, you need to eat. Black men like meat on their bones. All these on anti-slim, anti-human size comments that women, that big and bigger women make towards women who are human size. And don't you be a woman that be in the gym. Oh, they finna tear your ass a new one as if you're breaking the law. So I looked at it. I personally didn't think it was funny, but I stand back and I watch behavior and I checked out people's reactions to it. And for some reason, a lot of black people think that's a win. You know what would have been a win? If Jasmine was able to get her counterparts to put together some kind of policy or economic package to put in her district in Dallas. It's almost like we celebrated like it was a win when the guy busted, when they were fighting on the boat. Now, it might have been a moral victory, but no, I don't like just moral victories. I need legal victories for black folks, economic victories. Because even in the situation with the boat, we were just cheering. Yeah, that's right. And it's like, we would have to have so many people to stand up and have these moral victories if black people actually stood up every day at work, stood up in the streets, stood up, instead of us waiting for the next Malcolm X or Marcus Garvey or Fannie Lou Hamer to do the fight for 40 million people. We'll have to cheer so hard. That could be a norm, putting racist people in check. But due to the fact that we so busy hiding behind those who come out of nowhere, just like, I had enough of this shit. And having to pop off, that's right. When all of us could be popping off together every day. Am I making sense to y'all? So I look at all this stuff in the bigger picture. I don't go petty. I go big picture. Yeah, Jasmine it was funny, and now they think she should be president now. Hell, I'm trying to see what she's done to earn being congressman instead of talk shit and talk smart. But doesn't seem to have gotten any policy passed or any kind of economic packages put together for a district. And wherever city you live in, you got a black Democrat or a white Democrat. Look in your district. Yeah, they letting the Republicans have it. They letting Trump have it. But where's the policy? Where are the economic packages, stuff that black people need? We can sit around and talk shit. We play the dozens better than anybody. But as far as the change that needs to be made in our communities, we're not that great at it. We elect these black city council people. We elect these black state representatives. We elect these black school boards. We elect these black senators. Oh, well, ain't number one senator, right? But I ain't think black people elected him. I think it was most of white folks. So we got a lot of black congressmen and congresswomen, county commission, school board, aldermen, and we still going backwards with all these so-called black faces and white spaces. Or all these black people at the table. We still not moving forward. So somebody playing games. Are we that damn dense? No one loves a good chuckle more than I do. But if they're in the places of power, I don't care about what Jasmine said about that white woman. But I don't. If that made her feel good, if it made those of you who were scared to really speak and act towards truth, speak truth to white power structure and racism, if that made you feel good, like, yeah, I guess we're gonna have a Jasmine Crockett day party around here, right? We love to party and dance and shit. Other than doing the real work, other than being revolutionary women. Did I say revolutionary? That sounds too much like Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X and Nat Turner, so I'm not gonna say that word again, 'cause I know that may be offensive. But then, all right, so she called her a bleached blonde. Wait a minute. Well, well, at least the white woman bleaching her hair that looked to be her normal hair color. What about these black women that's brown and dark and pitch puff of smoke that's wearing blonde hair? So who looks crazier, the black women who wear blonde hair or a white woman who's naturally blonde a lot of times? She just bleached her hair, the hair that looks like it grows out of her damn scalp. But y'all let me know when these black American women has got on this damn golden blonde hair looking like Nigga Monroe. Let me know if that grows out of their scalp. But don't tell me about nobody in Australia. I want to hear that shit. Don't tell me, well, you know, we as the people in Africa. I don't hear it because you're not African. You're not Australian. You're American Negro. So, you know I can just bring them say, she said, bleached blonde. Who has more blonde hair than dark skin and brown skin black women, and they feel empowered when they wear blonde hair than black chicks? Yeah, you even got dark skinned black dudes wearing blonde hair. Now this shit's so stupid. And so much self-hatred going on. But I don't think Marjorie Taylor Greene has any self-hatred going on. It is because of the love that she has of herself and her race that she behaves the way she does. Oh, glory. My friend Pearl Walker, of over 20 years, we always talk about the behaviors of black people in our city of Memphis and the world. And she said this simple statement, Rico, it's because we don't love ourselves. And when you don't love yourself, well, you don't protect yourself, you don't stand up for yourself, you let other people do things to you and your people. And so a lot of us are so self-hating and so defeated that we just give in. So we try to act like the dominant culture. That means putting colored contacts in our eyes, coloring our hair to look like them. So bleach blonde, bad built. Now butch, I get into it because Marjorie Taylor Greene does look strong jawed and strong shoulders. That's because of the weight, because of the weights. But she's still, believe it or not, still feminine when she needs to be. When she's around, white men that she's, and respect and all of that. But when she's around black men and black people, well, she turns into that She-Hulk, Netflix She-Hulk. So, I don't think too many sisters have any room to talk about anybody's bodies. That's what I'm saying. And those eyelashes and weaves and lace fronts, we talk about that in a negative all the time. So, we always talk about sisters. We like you in your natural hair, but there's nothing natural about Jasmine. Eyelashes, face full of makeup, wigs and weaves. So, and then she's very condescending to the black voter. And of course, she made sure she threw up her Delta Sigma Theta, so she's a black Greek. Well, that explains a lot of the behavior. Don't take this wrong way. Members of Black Greek letter organizations, fraternities, sororities, incorporated, blah, blah, blah. But there's some duality going on there. It takes Dr. John Henry Clark to break down the Black Greeks. It takes Brother Steve Coakley to break down who the Black Boule and Black Greeks are as it relates to who their actual agenda and goal with black people in this country. It takes this website, the Ghetto Times, DAGHETTOTYMZ, the Ghetto Times. And brother, I can't pronounce his name, but he renounced Alpha Phi Alpha about 20 years ago. He breaks down the Black Boule. So, there was a sister. Oh, no, I'm sorry, she wasn't a sister. She was either biracial or she was Hispanic. Of course, obese woman came on my Facebook page and said, Rico, he said, you need to be defending your black woman. You need to protect your black woman and not degrade her. And I didn't degrade. I put up the picture that y'all see. I said, hey, she referred to she called Marjorie Taylor Greene, bleached blonde, bad built butch body. And then all I said was, I put her picture besides Marjorie Taylor Greene, and I said, hold on, let me see something. I didn't say anything after that, but people have made all kinds of interpretation. They thought I was making a choice. I wasn't making a choice. I just said, hey, let me see something. And so people wonder, what you mean by let me see something? I want to see if she was qualified to attack her body when her body is kind of trash. That's all. I wasn't picking one over the other. But that's very interesting that she said I should be protecting this black woman. But wait a minute. I didn't hear the same Hispanic or biracial chick on my Facebook page telling anybody to protect Omarosa or defend her, not degrade her. All because she worked for a white man. But Jean-Pierre works for a white man. All of us work for white men. And we don't know if they're racist. Well, and a lot of us know they're racist because we come home and talk about old racist, old Faye, cracker. Because Omarosa worked for Donald Trump and his cabinet, like other black folks, all of a sudden she used to be demonized and assaulted and attacked and called a race traitor. When y'all have actually literally celebrated black women who work for white men, married white men, had white men's children. Nobody was saying protect her except for me. D.L. Hughley treated her like a dog, talked to her like she wasn't shit on his show, but then refused to have that racist, self-hating Indian from India, Nikki Haley, changed her name to Nikki Haley. Her name is Narango or some shit. Patalia Priya, an Indian, but she self-hating bitch. She changed her name and all that so she can fit in with the white, right, extreme MAGA Republicans. So D.L. Hughley wouldn't interview her on the show when she's running for vice president. He wouldn't have her on the show to have a conversation. He said to her, well, when you know they lying, there's no need to waste your time. No, D.L. Hughley and others, there was the time to have on your show so you can call her all the names, the disrespectful names, and get smart with her like you did your sister, Omarosa, who's an intelligent black woman, articulate, dark-skinned, African-featured having, not one, but two black men marrying, not one, but two HBCU graduate Howard and Central State. And every time she opens her mouth, she's celebrating black men. That's Omarosa. But nobody said protect that sister. Fucking hypocrites. Then you have Candace Owens. Yeah, she said some fucked up stuff and all that. About Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd. Referred to, what else that heifer say? About Juneteenth being a ghetto holiday. And I have to go more and see what that is, but she did a comparison. But also, she used her platform to question the very people she worked for, them Jews. See, everybody should know, you all good, and she found out, you all good as long as you're talking about black folks or whatever. When we say something, anything, especially when it's the truth about Jews, they come at you. Shout out to Kyrie Irving. I used to say shout out to Nick Cannon, but he just went totally left. He was just a sad sack. But one thing Candace Owens does say that Jasmine Crockett doesn't say, that any black Democratic woman says, she said we need black men. She uses her platform, any platform she always says, she talks about the importance of the family structure. And please spare me, she married a white man and have her some non-black children, just like Serena Williams did, just like Tika Sumpter, actress, just like Whoopi Goldberg did, just like all the people y'all love did. So you can't throw that out there. But one thing about her that's different from those women, she always talked positively about black men and the importance of men being in society. That's why, but nobody said protect Candace Owens. No one said don't degrade her. When she was wrong, we all got an ass. So, I don't understand why it's only certain black women. Protect all black women. They're our sisters. But then I realized, y'all talking about if the black woman is a Democrat. If she's a Democrat, she can have a white husband and have non-black children. If she's a Democrat, she can live in all the white suburbs while talking about how racist Republicans are. When most of these, damn near all these white suburbs are Republican represented. Did y'all hear me? Are y'all listening to me? I just find it to be so two-faced and hypocritical of black folks. Y'all mad at anybody black that dares to say that I'm not a Democrat. Yeah, all of a sudden, race traitor, you hate yourself, you hate your mama. But if they're a Democrat and they live in a white suburb with nobody white around them, nobody black around them except their mama, Y'all okay with it, as long as they're Democrat. When we gonna stop this childish behavior? That shit gets on my nerves daily to watch and hear this stupid shit. Got all the smoke to what a Republican or anybody else white says, but you don't pay attention to what these white Democrats are saying about blacks. You ain't got to hear what they say, watch what they do. They don't think anything that's economically feasible. They don't think we deserve anything economical. Nothing. They don't think black neighborhoods should be anything less, or more than the ghetto. Because Democratic Party, black Democrats, white liberal Democrats live off of black people's poverty and ignorance. That's why they always pushing for food stamps, welfare, all that kind of shit. They'll never push entrepreneurial monies, grants, community development. They never push that. They always push for poor ass black single mamas and a bunch of children. They'll never push for black family units. Say what you want to say about the Conservative Party, and goddamn it, there's a lot of negative bullshit you can say about them racist bastards. Not all, but most. But one thing they do keep pushing on is family. Mother, father, children. Of course, a lot of Republicans got a side dude or a side tranny, but in their politics, they push what the country needs. That is mother, father, children. Got it? But nah, your Jasmines and your AOCs and the Maxine Waters and your Cory Bookers and who else? All these other little Negro male and Hispanic Democrats. They push for trans this and trans that and reconstruction surgery for 8 and 9-year-old little boys and little girls. All the stuff that's anti-God. I think I'm going too long and too far in this video. So I'm going to end it by saying, I can save the rest for another video. Jasmine Crockett was in no space to talk about anybody's body. Now, has she got on Marjorie Taylor Greene's intellect, or talked about her personality, or talked about her lack of eyelashes? Because we know white women wear eyelashes too. But you know the ones who wear the big eyelashes, the ones who date black dudes or be hanging around in the hood? You don't see highly educated white women wearing those snuffleupagus eyelashes, but you'll see a black woman as a nurse, a black woman as a PhD, or a professional wearing those weird ass eyelashes. Face full of makeup, lace front, gold blonde hair. Got it? But anyway, that's all. I just wanted to see something, y'all. So y'all have that in the chat. I don't mind. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. It's your man Rico, the Opinionist. I'm just sharing my thoughts, opinions. Don't please charge to my head and not to my heart. Check out that description box. I'll try to find that video where Jasmine Crockett is talking shit about black voters because we decided we don't want to vote for Democrats, or some of us a lot of us decide we might want to vote Trump. And how condescending her response is to black folks. And you can look up any Democrat. Just check out Simone Sanders and MSNBC podcast that she and about 3 others have on there talking about the latest election season, how they just denigrate black men and intellectually minimize black people just because we are changing our minds about political parties. Oh, they just talking to us like shit. And at the same time, can't name one actual tangible that they dropped off in the last 3 years as the Democratic Party to black people. Now, I can name you many that that Republicans did. Not Republicans, but I can name you many tangibles that the Democrats, especially the Democratic president of Jim Crow Joe, boredom, that he did with the anti-Asian crime bill right away. More LGBT. Billions of dollars to Ukraine, billions of dollars to Israel, billions of dollars to who else? Immigrants, illegals, but nothing for black people, nothing for Chicago, nothing for Memphis, nothing for St. Louis, nothing for Cleveland, nothing for these heavily Democratic black areas, nothing except for more police. But I digress. It's your man Rico the Opinionist. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm finna go on. Bask in some more of this sun. I'll see you on the next video. Peace. Now let me take my shades off so I can see exactly where. Okay, there it is right there. Y'all be cool. Peace.